Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but still not feeling your best? It's the biggest food lie ever told, and you've probably fallen for it. They told us butter clogs your arteries, so they pushed margarine. They said red meat was dangerous, so they invented fake soy burgers. They even warned us that the sun, the very source of life, was harmful, and sold us chemical-laden sunscreens. And what's the result of all this expert advice? We're sicker, heavier, and more diabetic than any generation before us. Isn't that ironic? We have more diet plans, more health foods, and more nutritional gurus than ever, yet rates of chronic disease are skyrocketing. It just doesn't add up. Let's dig into the hidden truth they don't want you to see, especially when it comes to diabetes. The modern diabetic diet often recommends things like whole grains, fruit smoothies, and so-called healthy carbs. But here's the kicker. To your body, those are all just different forms of sugar. Every single bite spikes your blood sugar, forcing your body to release a flood of insulin to manage it. Over time, this constant demand leads to insulin resistance, which is the very definition of type 2 diabetes. You're essentially fighting a fire with gasoline. Now, let's contrast that with what our ancestors ate, the foods that humans have thrived on for thousands of years: meat, eggs, fish, butter, and natural animal fats. What do all these have in common? They are the only foods that have a minimal, almost zero impact on your insulin levels. These are the foods that don't just fuel your body, they actually help it heal. Think about your great-grandparents. Did they meticulously count carbs or calories? Did they snack on protein bars every 2 hours to keep their metabolism going? No. They ate real, satisfying meals when they were hungry. They feasted on whole foods, and as a result, they stayed lean, strong, and mentally sharp well into old age. Nature never created a low-fat cereal. You wouldn't have found a whole grain certified label on a mammoth steak. It was just food. Real, human food. So, why the disconnect? It's simple. Industries profit from your confusion. They make billions selling you highly processed, healthy foods. And then, when those foods make you sick, another industry profits from selling you the medications to manage the damage. It's a brilliant business model, but a terrible one for your health. Maybe it's time to stop playing their game. Maybe the answer isn't a new diet gadget or another powdered supplement. Maybe it's time to go back to what has always worked. Back to the proper human diet: meat, eggs, natural fats, salt, water. That's it. No complicated labels, no marketing lies, and no middlemen. The simple truth is, the farther we drift from nature, the sicker we become. But the wonderful news is that the closer we return to it, the more vibrant, healthy, and human we can feel again. Thanks so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that challenges the conventional narrative. See you in the next one.